These maids are maidens made in Japan. Get it?
いただけて恐縮です。
よろしくお願いします。
Welcome to WatchMojo.com, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 sexiest anime maids.
私の着用する衣装はご自分でデザインなさっているようなんです。
For this list, we'll be looking at the most attractive female anime characters who happen to work as maids. Keep in mind, we're looking at the sexiest, not the cutest or most loyal. Sorry, Rem, but we guess you're already used to rejection anyway. Number 10, Wilhelmina Carmel, Shakugan no Shana.
There is plenty of time before it happens.
If you ever wondered why Shana was so prickly, you can partially blame it on her surrogate mother. As a flame haze, Wilhelmina is tasked with protecting the balance of the world via any cost, and as a result wasn't the most sociable or approachable of people.
Prepare yourself, Mistas. I must destroy you.
While she's still more warrior than maid, it becomes evident over time she does love her little pupil very dearly, and it's in these rare and tender moments that she's at her most appealing. Number 9, Erika, Maid-sama. Okay, so Erika prides herself on her fortunate assets. Though she has a hectic life of balancing college studies with her part-time maid services, Erika has proven herself to be talented in anything from fortune-telling to volleyball.
ってことはどういうことだ？何も見えない。それが全てです。つまり。
And while she may care deeply for her customers, she often falls victim to a little naivete. So, in a cafe full of some of the most provocative maids around, Erika would certainly be our first choice.
紅茶のさっぱり甘いシフォンケーキにチョコストロベリーカップケーキ、そして優雅でゴージャスバタフライショコラ。
Number 8, Hannah Anafellos, Black Butler 2. This demonic maid has had one hell of a rough life, from burning down villages to serving under a complete scumbag of a master. She's got everything you could ask for in a maid: decorum, class, willingness to let you gouge her eye out. Wait, that's kind of... anyway, and even some wicked instrumental skills. But when she was in her demon form, she certainly was not one to be pushed around.
Human souls were merely food to me. They were dull, nothing more than sustenance.
Number 7, Sane, Ladies versus Butlers.
では改めまして私が。
While she won't be receiving any accolades for her actual contributions as a maid, Sane steals the show for us as the sexiest lady to ever attend this academy. Due to her natural advantages, the maid outfit manages to show off her features more so than her skill set.
恥ずかしいですけど少し我慢してください。
This appeal is oddly heightened due to the fact that she is an absolute cutie pie with seemingly no indication that she's aware of how attractive she is. Her drive to help her family out of financial difficulties is something to be admired, despite the fact that she may be the clumsiest maid in existence. Number 6, Narbaral Gama, Overlord.
勝つ方法ならいくらでもあるんだけど、その前に。
To be honest, Ainzul Lagoon got a pretty sweet deal after being trapped inside an MMORPG. Leader of his own guild, constantly in a state of god mode, he even has his own combat maid squad. Out of all these incredibly dangerous ladies, our pick has to go to Narbaral Gama.
考えなしに行動するな。
申し訳ございません。
Affectionately nicknamed Nabe, her loyalty to Ainz is only matched by her distaste for humans, able to easily dispatch any enemy in her path with her majesty as a magic caster. While Ainz may have officially chosen her as an adventure partner because of her skills, we reckon it might have been for a few other reasons as well.
お題はあなたの命ということで。
Number 5, Zest, the testament of Sister's New Devil.
お茶をお持ちいたしました。
ゼスト!
Originally a demon who lived to serve her master as both an aide and scout, she eventually found herself joining the ever-expanding harem of scared protagonist Basara. After forming a contract and falling hard for her new master, Zest shows that despite her combat and magical abilities, she's actually a frail and timid individual.
すみません。
Despite constantly doubting herself and citing that she's beneath her new family, it's pretty obvious that as far as demon maids go, you'd be lucky to have her in your service.
守られるだけでは嫌です。私はバサラ様を守りたいです。
ゼスト。
Number 4, Roberta, Black Lagoon.
I have a few questions I'd like to ask. Please excuse me, but I'm afraid I may have no other choice but to be rude.
If you're one of the few people she cares about, then good for you because you have the undying attention of a rather beautiful maid. If you're anybody else, then we recommend you get the hell out of her way because Roberta is a one-woman army.
What did they feel when they killed him? They felt nothing.
She managed to light up practically all of Ronipur on a mission of revenge, and even an island full of killers and mercenaries didn't stand a chance against her military skills. Number 3, Saber, Carnival Phantasm.
セイバーです。よろしくお願いします。
Okay, we're pushing the limits of maid criteria here, since that this is only for one episode, but come on, it's Saber. After landing herself a part-time job at a maid cafe, Saber turns out to be quite the hostess. Though we may be used to her wielding the almighty Excalibur, a mop is still a nice change of pace, right?
お店が困っていると聞いては捨ておけません。
Doubtless to say, this version of our hero was an instant hit, and as such, Maid Saber has borne several figures, posters, and Dakimakura that many of us are, guilty of buying.
貴様をご指名だ。
断る。
恥ずかしがりよってういやつめ。
Number 2, Motoka no Kisaka, Yosuga no Sora.
今の男の子、すっごい可愛かったんですよ。もろタイプです。
We don't know how you did it, Haruka, but you made a significantly older, significantly hotter lady fall head over heels for you. Working as a maid in order to cover her tuition fees. What Motoka seems to lack in abilities, she makes up for in her sheer charm and magnetic personality.
ついに本気で恋する時が。
With her unwavering smile, she certainly manages to brighten up the show. That is, until she had a sip of alcohol. That's when things go from cheerful to, whew, downright steamy.
はるかくん、さよなら。
Before we unveil our number 1 pick, here are a few honorable mentions.
Princess, I may have the answer. More blocks.
いや、式場は2つ押さえとくわね。あなた。
式場あなた。
結婚式場と。
Number 1, Graphia Lucifuge.
Really, Rias? You're here with this lowborn?
It's quite the accomplishment to be considered one of the sexiest and strongest beings in a series where every single female is not only a demonic entity with some devastating power, but also heavily gifted when it comes to their looks.
I've met a lot of devils over the years, but never one quite like you.
Despite her maid attire and stern attitude, Graphia is the bride to the leader of the 4 great Satans, and known in some circles as the silver-haired Queen of Annihilation. Throw in the fact that she's a knockout both in and out of that outfit of hers, and you have a character who might just be worth going to hell for.
一星さんは本当におかしな方ですね。
Do you agree with our list? Who do you think is the sexiest anime maid?
Alright, what would you like to order today?
I'll order anything you want me to, miss.
With new top 10s published every day, be sure to subscribe to WatchMojo.com.
ではご主人様、何かございましたら遠慮なくお申し付けくださいませ。